Well, hello, Glue Troopers. Max and Max's Models here, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this creature from Japanese science fiction called Mogera. Now, most of you probably already know this is from the 1957 Japanese science fiction slash kaiju movie, The Mysterians. And let me tell you how I ended up here real quick. After my frustration with the Sky Crane yesterday, I came down and I chatted with Steve over at Steve's Model Mania. And he told me about this documentary online about the making of that 1957 movie from a YouTube channel called Project LABO. And he said, you love model building, you love the Hollywood props and everything, you're going to love this. It's the behind the scenes of the making of the movie. And he said, you will be impressed partly with the size of the miniatures. And so I went out and watched it. And by the way, I've put a link below if you want to check it out. And it really was an interesting, I think, just under 19-minute documentary with a lot of great behind-the-scenes photos, including the plans and drawings and everything for the stuff before the storyboards, the works. I was genuinely impressed. You tend to forget how much work goes into a movie, even a science fiction movie from the 1950s. This was extremely professionally done. A lot of it were the same people who'd worked on the Godzilla movie in 1954 and the later Godzilla Raids Again. So they knew what they were doing, but this one was in color. And I have to be honest, it really had more of a 1960s Japanese science fiction feel than 1950s. So they were kind of ahead of their time. Now, a lot of serious sci-fi people may chuckle at this, but I actually really appreciated how much work went into it and how good a lot of the miniatures worked, even if some of the costumes and things seemed a bit dated. But the dub into English, of course, loses a lot. Some of the voices were poorly selected, I think, but big deal. And I should also note that this is a Japanese documentary made for the Japanese audience, so they speak in Japanese, the subtitles are in Japanese. I was able to get, you can bring up the manuscript, the transcript, and I was able to get YouTube to convert it to English in real time so I could read down the side what they were saying. But very well researched, very well detailed. I really enjoyed it. And this, of course, prompted me to go ahead and watch the movie, which I don't think I had ever actually seen from beginning to end. I'd just seen snippets of it. And it's not on YouTube, at least not the full movie, but I did find it on some other free channel with commercials. And by the way, if you go on one of those and watch the movie, then you probably should run a virus checker when you're done, or so I was told, and I did. But I just thought this was really cool. Well, we're a kit model channel. Let's see what models are available. And the only major kit model maker was Aoshima. There was another one, General Products. It was a short-lived company out of Japan, according to ScaleMate's 1982 to 1992. Couldn't find out any information on them. But we all know Aoshima. They're still around and making models. There were a few others, but they were different versions. They were not the movie version. And I guess the movie probably wasn't big enough that it got interest from kit model makers, at least outside of Japan. It does seem to have a bit of a cult following today. A lot of people really love that movie. A lot of views and everything. So, cool. And I've seen enough Japanese science fiction movies to know this is definitely in the upper the upper echelons of them. To be honest, one of the best from the 50s as far as special effects and the color and everything went. The best stuff coming out of Japan today is like Godzilla -1 is actually sort of getting back to that tradition of making genuinely good science fiction and kaiju movies. And, the Japanese seem to be hit and miss. They make some stuff that's laughably bad, some stuff that's really incredible. And then I guess I could say the same thing about Hollywood. Anyway, that was just something I thought you guys might be interested in if you're science fiction or Japanese sci-fi or kaiju fans. And Mogera is kind of one of those largely forgotten creatures, but seems to, if you'll pardon the pun, left quite the little footprint. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. I am off to the TARDIS to start correcting yesterday's mistakes. Yesterday I took 2 steps back. Today I plan to make 3 steps forward. Before I go, the live stream, I am There's one important note. I have to go do something Saturday afternoon. I should get back and start the live stream on schedule like normal. I'm getting everything all set up now, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. But if we run into delay, the live stream might run a little late, and but I don't plan on that. Okay, and that was all I have to say about that. And if you're wondering about the subject, we're going to start off talking about marketing. Could these kit model companies have sold more models if they'd done marketing with the movie actresses and stuff? And that'll just something to get us started. Who knows where the live show will go for there. Once I got started making these slides, I couldn't stop. Got over 50 of them, so I don't think we're going to get through them all. Okay, we will talk to you guys later. You take care of yourselves, and as always, model on.